joined by Hofstra acting head coach following the Pride 70-56 loss to Rutgers. Coach, just your overall thoughts on today's game?
We battled. We just couldn't make any shots. We couldn't throw it in the ocean. There was a couple of times in the second half that I thought we were a play away from making it real interesting. There was a loose ball that Harper picked up that we should have had after a timeout. Maybe if we got that stop, we could have made it. We were just that one play away. But overall, I think you say when you're playing a nationally ranked team, you're going to have to defend and rebound the way that we did, and then obviously for us we have to make shots. So thought we had some decent looks, maybe some other ones that weren't great, but we had some opportunities there. If we made some shots, it becomes a little bit of a different game. This is a game in the past where if it didn't go our way, making shots, we could have gotten a little bit uglier. But I think our defense was rugged, and the way we needed to defend in the half court, causing turnovers, disrupting them, and then we rebounded against a really big, physical Big Ten team.
Yeah, you talked about the runs and needing that one extra play. You had a 50-40 in the second half. Kayvon Kramer just hit a three-pointer. Did you feel like that was kind of like if you got maybe the stop on the next possession and scored again, the game changes?
Yeah, one of those, exactly. Coming out of the under 8 timeout, I thought it was a similar situation. Coming out of the under 4 timeout, I know we were down maybe 11 at that point, but I still felt like, man, we could just get one stop. We could put some pressure on them. With the way we can make shots, it can go from 10 to 4 real quick. Just you get a couple of those stops in a row. Just, had to get that key one at a key time. Unfortunately, didn't get them to put more pressure on them. Would have liked to see just get one more stop, one more score, and see how they would have reacted. But
looking back now, did you feel the first game for you guys, third game for them, played an advantage for them more than an advantage for you?
I don't know. Maybe our first time out here with refs playing against somebody else. After with all we're going through. So glad about how we were able to respond in a foreign environment. Because of that, I don't know, advantage, fresh legs, but we don't quite have our wind yet either. Obviously, we had a couple guys go down and banged up in the middle of the game too, so we got out of our normal rotation. Certain guys had to play longer stretches, which maybe hurt us here and there. But overall, I'm not sure, advantage or disadvantage. But good to certainly get a game under our belt.
And looking at some individual performances, we'll go through them here. Kayvon Kramer, first game in nearly 1,400 days. He really played well. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. What did you see out of him?
Yeah, he's going to battle. Fearless kid. Would have liked if he made that dunk. Might have been on SportsCenter tonight for that. But fantastic kid. He's worked really hard. He's going to make these shots now. He was not making shots in high school at all. Never did. Transitioning him to a perimeter player. He's gotten so much better at it. He will continue to get better at it. He just brings a lot of energy to us and a unique spirit that can really help us.
And Isaac Conte, 17 rebounds. Back-to-back career highs. He had 15 in the CA championship game.
Yeah.
What did you see out of him on the rebounding end?
Yeah, they got some really good big guys. They were they're freshmen, the top 50 recruit in the country, and Isaac battled them. 17 rebounds, amazing. It's an amazing performance. I did not think Isaac was good on the offensive end at all. I didn't think he was comfortable. Had a couple of bad turnovers, but that presence on the defensive glass was huge. And we know with the type of player that he is, we know he'll be better offensively.
And Jalen Ray, 22 points, led all scorers. Obviously, the Hofstra community knows that he's one of the best players in the nation.
Yeah.
What did you see from him today? He looked so comfortable out there.
Yeah, he looked great, right? You'd probably guys watching it, and he might have been the best guard on the floor, against the nationally ranked team. So we've known that before. Performances he had in the past at UCLA, CAA tournament, all that stuff. Certainly an all-conference level performer. For him to be left off that preseason team, we all know in Hofstra Nation that was a mistake by the league, but he was really comfortable out there. And look, he's the rock. Him, Tariq, and Isaac have to be those rocks for us to be good. They're going to steady us as we bring these other younger guys and the pieces around them along. So, that big three. And obviously Jalen had the ball in his hands a lot today, made some big plays, and he certainly belonged and made people know who he was today.
And a quick turnaround. When we say quick, we're 24 hours
very quick,
roughly from tip tomorrow, and you got to go home.
Yep.
How do you get your team ready for the first home game of the year and everything that comes with that?
Certainly just take care of our bodies first and foremost. Thankfully, I think Jalen's the only one that played above maybe 27, 28 minutes. So got to take care of our bodies first and foremost. Ice bath, Normatex on the legs, all that stuff. Take care of and be ready to go. It's going to be a preview of what we have to get ready for in the conference. Playing back-to-back days in the conference. Obviously, that's the same opponent, so a little bit different. It'll be different getting ready for a different opponent, but life in 2020 and the way that the schedule was presented to us. So good opportunity to get back in the MAC. We're looking forward to coming home. Wish the fans could be there to support us. I certainly understand that they'll be home watching, and hopefully get our first win tomorrow night.
Thank you, Coach. Talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Stephen.